Justice denied for a victim of sexual assault. That's because the woman fled, we're told. Well, prosecutors say she's an undocumented woman and was worried about being deported, and as a result, they dropped charges against the alleged suspect. For every crime, there's a story, and the truth matters. Here's ABC4 senior crime and punishment correspondent Marcos Ortiz with tonight's Justice Files.
Despite being an undocumented immigrant, the woman was given an opportunity to remain in the U.S. legally, but for some reason, she left, forcing the prosecutor to do something he really didn't want to do.
Steve Strait was charged with a sexual assault here in Utah County in Provo at a local hair salon.
Last spring, Stephen Strait was accused of forcing a female hairstylist into a back room. Prosecutors claim Strait found an area away from surveillance cameras and sexually assaulted her. According to charging documents, the victim refused sexual advances. Then he used his handgun and pointed it at her private parts. Strait was charged with aggravated sexual assault and aggravated assault, charges that, if found guilty, could send him to prison for a very long time.
The victim had met with us and police and had been cooperative, but lately we've been able to find out that she was facing deportation.
But last week, the Utah County attorney was forced to dismiss charges because the woman disappeared.
Anytime we file a case, we feel that there's probable cause that it occurred and that Mr. Strait committed it.
Mayra Cedano, a community advocate, says this administration is causing immigrants to think hard about reporting crimes.
We believe that is very unjust, that someone has to choose between reporting a crime and their own safety.
But Provo police say victims shouldn't be afraid of their legal status when filing a complaint.
And we want them to know that we are here. That's what we do. We want to serve our community.
In this case, prosecutors helped her file a U visa, which, if approved, helps victims of crime to remain in the U.S. legally. But the final decision rests with Homeland Security, and the prosecutor was unsure where her application stood. Are you worried that this guy's still out there?
Definitely. I am worried about that.
But the advocate also worries that survivors are not filing these types of crimes. As for Strait, he'll have to live with these allegations because the judge is allowing prosecutors to refile this case if she returns. For the Justice Files, Marcos Ortiz, ABC4 News.